Earth signs, this is your girl Venus Archangel here with another daily love reading for you guys. If you're unsure of your placements, go ahead and check the description box below for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. There's a link there for you to check that all out. Also, guys, please remember that the readings may not resonate with everybody. And really fast, I want to say thank you to all the people that have been commenting, liking, and subscribing. You know, especially all the commenters. Y'all have been really supportive, and I love y'all. Thank you so much for, you know, giving me feedback and communicate with me. And really, you know, talk about your situations, talk about your love, and then, you know, how much you guys are appreciating on the videos. It really means a lot to me. Okay, so let me go ahead and get started with shuffling your cards, see what's going on in your love life today, and then we're gonna get started with it. Okay. Alright, you know what to do, family. Alright, you know what to do, family. Pick your side, pick your side, pick your side. Okay. Dual Leo energy. Very interesting. Right, so let's go ahead and get into this. So there's a situation over here with this individual. Strength. Okay, this person is having to use bravery, be very courageous, be very confident in their ability to get through a difficult situation at this time. Death. Strength usually comes up, and I usually see it as somebody going through some difficult times. You know what I'm saying? Because you do need that, you know, that willpower to push yourself through, to carry yourself through the difficult times. I do feel like, yeah, there is a need to kind of push through, a need to kind of get through a situation. It does require bravery, it does require strength, and tapping into that, you know, the inner strength, the inner human, rather, you know, the human energy of us. Now, this other person has the Sun, so they're having situations where there is a lot more clarity in the situation. There's a lot more clarity where, in regards to how they feel, clarity around them. The Sun illuminates all things, right? So the Sun illuminates this, you know, whatever was confusing before, whatever didn't quite make exact sense. But it also shows the path to happiness here. That's why the card is usually seen as a happy card. But the relationship itself is showing up as the Hierophant. So there's commitment here. The relationship has a lot to do with commitment. Now, from each individual, the only person I've seen this in regards to committing to anything is potentially the Strength, because you are committing to yourself to get through a situation. The Sun, however, is showing what needs to be done, showing all the aspects. There's everything there's no shadows when it comes to this, you know, this card here. But it doesn't necessarily talk about commitment. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with this relationship individually, and you know, what's happening in the internal section for each. Okay, so this person has the Six of Wands. So they're seeing victory through their efforts, which is a good thing. I like seeing this card here. They're feeling very victorious. They're feeling very recognized for what they've been putting out there, what they've been doing. I do get this feeling, though, that this individual, you know, this person has been, you know, again, putting in a lot of work. They've been pushing through, and they're starting to see results. And I feel like they feel happy about what they're doing. Now, let me go ahead and see what the Sun is all about. What's up with this? Alright, Earth signs. Okay, the Queen of Swords. So there's clarity in regards to the situation, especially inside their emotions, alright? This person is very clear about how they feel, very clear about what they want. This person may be a bit detached and very serious, however, because of the Queen of Swords being in their internal energy. But they could also be connecting with somebody that is an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Alright, so if this isn't the case, right, this could be that this person is, one, very clear about what they want, clear on how they feel, clear on their truth. They're very also, you know, they're very good at communicating with how they feel as well. The Queen of Swords being there. They may see their emotions as very analytical, or very logical, rather. They look at their emotions very logically, how they are as well. This person with the Sun, like they're in a good place. They just look at their emotions like very mechanically, if that makes sense. They look at it like it's a kind of an entity of its own, it's like it's in a containment jar, and they're looking at their emotions like, huh, wonder why this is happening, kind of thing, right? So it's very scientific with their own emotions. Let's go ahead and take a look at this Hierophant here in the internal energy. Wow, the 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles is coming up here, guys, and it talks about independence, you know, feeling confident within yourself. This person is very confident in their emotions. This person is very confident in their emotions right now. Both individuals are very solid in their emotions when it comes to confidence. Now, when it comes to feeling stable or feeling very isolated and very alone, very true. The Queen of Swords, even though her suit is the King of Swords, they're the divorced couple, okay? Meaning like they have so many different, you know, so many different opinions, so many different views. They're not really together, all right? They're willing to chop each other up if need be. The thing here is like that she can pretty much, she's very independent. She doesn't need the king at all, but it can also make it can be very lonely as the Queen of Swords, because she's like one of her own kind, right? It's very hard to find another person that will match her, and and it's very interesting, the dominance area and control area with this Queen of Swords, that it's, it can be very lonely to find someone that really matches and, accepts her for all of it, because the King of Swords has his own agendas, has his own beliefs and things like that, and it can get in the way, and that's why in relationships, either one can just feel like they're single in a relationship, like the Knight of Pentacles is showing here. Now the Six of Wands, very independent, very proud of what they're doing, very proud of the work that they've been pushing through, and I feel like it's still a constant effort, of course, because they're not necessarily at tens or anything like that. They're still pushing through. They're just seeing what they've been putting out there, and I'm feeling very proud of how they are. They're showing proud energy regarding how they feel about their circumstance. So this is not a bad thing, okay? But each person feels kind of single, though, I feel. Alright, they feel single. Or they're rather bored in their emotions. Emotionally, they're kind of bored. But they're also committed to the abundance they've been putting a lot of work in. It's just where are they going to take this next step? Because the nines are wonderful and all, but there's still a 10 to get to. Okay, still 10. Now, with the external energies, excuse me. This person is showing up with 2 of Cups. So this person feels the same way externally about the other person. Let's see what's going on. 10 of Wands. So interesting, which makes sense, because if this is a burden for this person here, and they've got some pretty good placements, they got some pretty good cards, this person's definitely going through a burden, because they have the death card. I keep saying that. They have strength here. They have strength. They have to push through a difficult situation. It looks like they're having to control themselves because of how they feel about an individual. 2 of Cups. And this 2 of Cups, and this how they feel about an individual is that it's a burden to them. Now this person feels burdened in their external energy. There's a lot going on. There's an ending of a cycle, and I feel like with this person, it's very interesting. It's like they know what the burden is. They know what the burden is. And it's I don't know. I feel like maybe this is the Hierophant that's keeping them from dropping down the burden or letting that go. But they have some sort of burden externally, and it could be that this individual, this person on the external energy, because here they feel pretty solid. They're cool. They're emotionally just kind of detached. They're pretty solid, but they look, like I said, they look at their emotions as if it's like in an observatory glass or something that's in regards to looking at it, and from a very external energy, like external aspect. They look at it like as if it's an ant. All right, so this. It's like examining it, like, ooh, why is it crawling like this? Like kind of like that. The Queen of Swords is doing this, and she has the opportunity to do that because the Sun, and it's helping her look at such situations analytically and logically rather than in a very emotional aspect. So with the burden being here, it could be that this person is the connection is what's causing this burden in the external energy, or that's what the burden is. But this person is burdened with this connection as well, perhaps because it's requiring them a lot of strength to be able to get through the situation, right? Or it's really interesting. It's like it's a burden for them to use the connection to help them get through, but it's also a burden to not use it. It's very weird, because in the internal energy they have the 9 of Pentacles. it's isolation. It's being alone. It's not, you know, you're building abundance, but you're all by yourself. Single. Wow. The Page of Cups is coming up here. So this is about new love. It's about puppy love, especially, but starting something new, communication. So this person. So either one. I feel like the Page of Cups is the starting of something new, not necessarily a message, but for the relationship in itself, that's still something that's each of these individuals are committed to. In a way, this person's committed to the Ten of Wands, the burden that they're willing to carry, right? They're willing to carry this to the other side. They're willing to put this best shit to rest on their own terms. Because she's the Queen of Swords. She's doing it when she's ready, right? He or she will do it when she's ready. It may be a burden for them, but they're like, hey, this is my crap. I want to handle it the way I want to handle it. And this person here is committed to being successful. Committed to being successful, not in finances, obviously, but to feel not only confident in themselves, but to committing to the relationship, doing whatever they feel like they need to do to be successful, to have this relationship, being confident for this relationship. Because the Nine of Pentacles is what? Confidence, independence. It's, you know, being surrounded by abundance and security, and it's oneself, knowing that they can put themselves in a situation to be safe and secure, and by their own means. And the Page of Cups is the beginning of new love and offering that. It's a small cup, it's a small gesture, it's not big, but it can lead to somewhere. And it can lead to the Hierophant. But the thing here is, right, considering that you have the Page here and then you have a Queen here, it could be that there's there's the things that's keeping them from being together right now. If there is any separation here, because it doesn't look like it. The Nine of Pentacles and the Hierophant can indicate here that there's some sort of way of thinking or some status quo that each of these individuals are keeping up, especially with the Page of Swords, Page of Cups coming up. Age difference. Somebody could be significantly younger than an individual, okay? But it's committing to that regardless of what the circumstances show. What is socially acceptable and what isn't. Because at the end of the day, these two people still feel something for someone else. Still feel something for each other, because the Two of Cups is here. But this person's a little bit more detached, so I don't really know. But what I do know is this person feels a lot for this, potentially for this person over here. The person that has the cup on the other side. But this person is trying to connect. I feel like either they're trying to connect or they're trying to get ready to connect. Because they're not necessarily doing much of anything to connect. Maybe, but they're proud of the actions that led them to connection. It's just this person is looking at this very clinically. Okay. Alright, guys. I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for tuning in to your daily love reading. Thank you so much for all your love and support, guys, like I said. And I will see y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. If you need a booking, if you need to, book a reading with me, it's in the description box below. And I also, guys, I'm on Twitter and Instagram and stuff like that. So I post some cards here and there. Have a little fun. But I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye now.